Class 8 Mathematics. I am R.S. Prasad sir. Today our chapter is Application of Percentage and the exercise is 13.2. Let us start what will be in your exercise. So here is example 3. Sakina deposit rupees 4,000 in the bank. This one is the 4,000 in the bank, that is the principal, and principal is denoted by P. P is equal to 4,000 rupees. So you have to write here rupees. In the bank gives an interest at the rate of 5%. So R is given as 5%. And the per annum, so you can write here PA. And the interest is calculated every 6 months, that is half yearly. So percent is always divided by 2. So R is equal to 5 by 2% half yearly. You can write here half yearly. Every 6 months, that means half yearly. What will be the amount is or account after 1 year? Time is given as 1 year. So you can write here 1 year. But you can change into half yearly. So 1 into 2 is equal to 6. 1 into 2 is equal to 1 into 2 is equal to 2 half yearly. You have to write half yearly. That means you have formula for amount. Amount is equal to P1 plus R upon 100 to the power n. And here is the n. So what will be happen in your this one? A is equal to P is given as 4,000. 1 plus R is given 5 by 2. So you have to write 5 by 2 or into 100. And power is 2. So you have to write here 2. So 5 1 is 5 and 5 2 is 10. Now amount will be equal to, that is the 4,000 and 1 plus 1 upon, here is 20 and 2, that is into 2, that is the 40. Now and power is 2. So here is 4,000 and taking the LCM, that is the 40, and here is 40 plus 1 and the whole square. So that becomes 4,000 and here is 41 upon 40 and whole square. So that is 4,000 into 41 into 41 upon 40 into 40. So 0 and 0 will be cancelled with this 0 and the 4 1 is 4. So we get 10. So 2 2 is 4 and 2 5 is 10. So we get only 5 into 41 into 41 and divided by 2. And that is the amount. So amount will be 4,202 rupees 50 paise. So you can write amount is equal to 4202.50 rupees. So you have to write rupees here and that will be your answer. Now come to the exercise 3.2. In a saving bank account, the bank offers an annual composite interest of the 5%. So rate of interest is given as 5%. So you have to write 5% per annum. If interest is added to the principal amount every 6 months, that is the half yearly. So you can divide to this 5 by 2% half yearly. Then how much interest will Naresh get after 1 year? Time is given as 1 year. So you have to write n is equal to 1 year. Now change into half yearly. So 1 into 2 is equal to 2 half yearly. Then how much interest will get after 1 year? So time will be given as 1 year. He deposit rupees 1600 rupees. So that is the principal. So P is given as 1600 rupees. Now come to the formula. So formula is A is equal to E 1 plus R upon 100 to the power n. So A will be equal to P is given as 1600 and 1 plus R is given as 5 upon 2 and here is 100 and whole power is 2. So 5 1 is 5 and 5 2 is 10. So amount will be equal to how much? 1600 and here is 1 plus that is the 1 upon 40 and whole power is 2. You have to see 2 20 to the 40. Now taking their LCM 1600 LCM is 40, so that is the 40 plus 1 and the whole square. So here is 1600, it is 41 upon 40 and the whole square. It will be 1600 into 41 upon 40 into 41 upon 40. Now calculate to this one. So 0 will be cancelled to this 0 and this 0 will be cancelled to this 0. 4 1 ja 4, 4 4 ja 16, 4 1 ja 4 and 4 1 ja 4. So amount will be equal to 41 into 41. So amount will be your 1681 rupees. Now we want to find the compound interest. Where is compound? Offer an compound interest of the interest and the principal. The new how much interest? The question is that the how much interest, and that will be compound interest. So you can write compound interest, that is the CI. CI is equal to A minus P. A is given as 1681 minus P is given as 1600. So answer is 81 rupees. So that will be, you can say CI will be equal to rupees 81 and that is your answer. So you have to write this one answer. Now come to the next question, that is the question number 2. Anamika deposit rupees 24,000. So that is the principal. So principal is given as 24,000 and that is the rupees. So you have to write here rupees at the 10% annual rate of interest. So R is given as 10%. Per annum it is per annum PA. Interest for 1.5 years if fee interest concluded as every 6 months. That is the half yearly. So you have to divide by 2. So 10 divided by 2 is equal to 5% half yearly. It is the R. Now the time period, that is the N. N is given 1.5 year. Now it will be changed into half yearly. So 2 1 is 2, 2 and 1 3. So 3 by 2 into 2 half yearly. So 2 will be cancelled out. So you have to write 3 half yearly. That is the N. Now apply the formula. Formula is amount will be equal to P and 1 plus R upon 100 to the power N. Put the value. So A will be equal to P is given as 24,000 and 1 plus R is given as 5% and it is 5 upon 100 and power is 3. So 5 1 is 5 and 5 2 is 10, so 20. So amount will be equal to 24,000 and here is the LCM is 20 and here is the 20 plus 1 and whole power is 3. So it will be 24,000 and here is 21 upon 20 and whole power is 3. So you can multiply 24,000 into 21 upon 20 into 21 upon 20 and once again 21 upon 20. So 0, all the zeros will be cancelled with these zeros. So 2 1 is 2 and 2 1 is 2, 2 2 is 4. Once again 2 1 ja 2, 2 6 ja 12, and once again 2 1 ja 2, 2 3 ja 6. So it will be 3 into 21 into 21 into 21. So you can calculate it. So amount will be 27,783. So C will get, you can write here, C will get the amount rupees 27,783, and that will be your answer. Now come to the third question, that is the third question. Find out the difference between the compound interest and simple interest. It is the compound interest and the simple interest of rupees 4,7,500 at the rate of 8% per annum for 1 year. Note that compound interest is calculated every 6 months. That is the most important thing. Every 6 months. So let us start. What will be happen? So principal is given as that is the 7,500. That is the rupees 7,500, and the rate is given as 8% per annum. But it will be changed into half yearly, so it is divided by 2. It's equal to 4% half yearly. It is R, and the time will be given as n is equal to t is equal to how much? It is 1 year, but you can change into half yearly. So 1 into 2, that is the 2 half yearly. So that will be your n. First of all, simple interest. Simple interest, the formula is P into R into P upon 100. So P is given as 7500, and R is given as 4, and time is given as 2, and upon 100. So what happens? So you can write here 4 25 ja and 25 3 ja and 20. So 3 2 ja 6. So you have to write 600, and that is the simple interest. Now come to the compound interest. CI will be equal to P and 1 plus R upon 100 to the power n and minus 1. Now we can calculate it. So P is given as 7500. 1 plus R is given as, that is the 4%. So 4 upon 100 to the power n is given as 2 and minus 1. So here is 7500, and that is the 4 1 ja 4, 1 4 2 ja 4, 25 ja 100. So taking the LCM 25, it will be 25 plus 1 and the square and minus 1. So it is the 7500, and here is the 26 upon 25 and whole square minus 1. Seven five double zero 26 square, that is the 676. 676 upon 625 and minus 1. Taking their LCM 7500, LCM is 625, and is the 676 minus 625. So that will be equal to 7500, and here is the 6 minus 5, that is the 1, and the 7 minus 2, that is the 5, and upon 625. Now you will be calculate this one. It will be 612. So difference between the compound interest minus simple interest. So compound interest is 612 and simple interest is 600. So that is the rupees of 1 2 and that will be your answer. Now come to the next question, that is the question number 4. What will be the compound interest on the principal of 8,000? So principal is given as 8,000. So you have to write rupees 8,000 in 1 year when rate of interest is 5% per annum. So R is given as 5% per annum. Note that the interest calculated every 6 months. That means the half year. So you have to divide by 2. So 5 by 2% half yearly. So it will be R. Now the time is given as 1 year. So you have to write N is equal to 1 year. But it will be changed into half yearly. So 1 into 2, that is the 2 half yearly. Now calculate it. So amount will be, the formula is A will be equal to P 1 plus R upon 100 to the power N. So amount will be equal to P is equal to, that is the 8,000, and 1 plus R is 5.2 and here is 100 and whole power is 2. So now 5 1 ja 5 and 5 2 ja 10 and 1 0. So it will be 8,000 and here is 1 plus 1 upon 40 and whole power is 2. Now taking their LCM. So amount will be equal to 8,000 and here is the LCM is 40. So you have to write 40 plus 1 and whole power is 2. So that will be 80,000 into 41 upon 40 whole square. So you have to write 8,041 upon 40 into 41 upon 40. 0 will be cancelled to this 0 and this 0 will be cancelled to this 0. 4 1 ja 4 and 4 2 ja 8 0. 4 1 ja 4 and 4 5 ja. So that one is 5 into 41 into 41. Amount will be your 8,405 for this calculation. But we want to find the compound interest. So compound, that is the CI is equal to amount minus principal. Amount is given at 8,405 and minus principal is given as, that is the 8,000. So after subtracting it will get 405. So compound interest is equal to rupees 405 and that is your answer. Now come to the next question, the example number 4. Find out the compound interest of 4 rupees 800 at the rate of 10% per annum for 2 years. So now compound interest find करना है हमें. So principal is given as P is rupees 800 and the rate of interest, that is the R, is given as 10% per annum and the time it will be 2 years. So you have to write 2 years. So formula is that A will be equal to P 1 plus R upon 100 to the power N. So A will be equal to P is given as 800 and here is the 1 plus R is given as, that is the 10% upon 100 and whole power is 2. So 0 will be cancelled out and taking their LCM. LCM is 10 and here is 10 plus 1 and whole square. So that is gives to 800 and it is the 11 upon 10 and that one is the whole square. So amount will be equal to 800 and here is the into 11 upon 10 into 11 upon 10. So 0 will be cancelled to this 0 So that is the 8 into 1 into 11 into 11. So that will 11 into 121. So 8 1 ja 8, 8 2 ja 16, 8 1 ja 8 and 1 9. So that is the amount. But we want to find the compound interest. Compound interest is CI. CI will be equal to A minus P. A is given as 968 minus principal is given as 800. So your amount of compound interest is 168 rupees. So you have to write CI is equal to rupees 168 and that is your answer. Now come to the example 5. Jacob borrowed rupees 80,000 as a loan. That is the principal. So you have to write P is equal to rupees 80,000 as a loan to purchase a house from a housing society at the rate of 15% per annum annual. So that is the R is equal to 15% per annum. Compound interest, annual compounded interest, then how much amount will be returned by him after 3 years. So time will be here 3 years. Find also the interest paid by him. So time and that means N is given as 3 years. So let us apply the formula. Amount will be equal to P and here is 1 plus R upon 100 to the power N. So P is given as 80,000 and here is R is given as 15% and the whole power is 3. So 5 3 ja and here is 5 2 ja 20 here. So that will be 80,000 and here is the 1 plus 3 upon 20 and whole power is 3. So that is 80,000 and taking their LCM is 20. So 20 plus 3 and whole power is 3. So amount will be equal to 80,000 and here is the 23 upon 20 and whole power is 3. So that will be your 80,000 into 23 upon 20 into 23 upon 20, 23 upon 20. So 0 cancel to this 0 and this 0 will cancel to this 0 and this will be also cancelled to this one. 2 1 ja 2, 2 4 ja 8, 40. 2 1 ja 2, 2 2 ja 20. So 2 1 ja 2, 2 10 ja this one. So amount will be equal to 10 into 23 into 23 into 23. Now multiply to these terms. So amount will be your 121670. So that means 1,21,670 rupees. So amount will be equal to rupees 121670. That is your answer. So it is the first one that will be he return after 3 years and the found the interest. So that is the compound interest. So CI will be equal to amount minus principal. Amount is given as 121670 and minus 80,000. So it is the 12 minus 8 that is the 41670. The compound interest is interest, or you can say compound interest. That is the answer. Now come to the next one, and that is the example 6. So Urvasi borrowed rupees alone, that is the 2,000. So that is the principal. Principal is given as rupees 2,000 at the rate of 20% annually interest. So 20% is given as rate of interest, that is the 20%. Interest is calculated half yearly. So that is the most important things. It is the half yearly. So it will be divided by 2. So 20 upon 10, that is the 10%. It is your per annum and it is your half yearly. Half yearly. So that is the rate of interest. So how much money will it see return after 1.5 years? So time N is given as 1.5 year. So you will be change this 2 1 are 2 and 1 3. So 3 by 2 year. So it will be changed into half yearly. So it is multiplied by 2. So 2 1 are 2, that is the 3 half yearly. Now apply the formula. Formula is amount will be equal to P 1 plus R upon 100 to the power n. Now put the value. So amount will be equal to P equal to 2000 and 1 plus R is given as 10% and power is 3. So 0 will be cancelled to this 0 and taking their LCM. So amount will be equal to 2000 and here is the LCM is 10. So here is 10 plus 1 and whole power is 3. So you have to write 2000 into it is 11 upon 10 and whole power is 3. So that will be your 22,000 into 11 upon 10 into 11 upon 10 into 11 upon 10. It is 3 times. So 102030. So this will be cancelled to this one. So we get to 2 into 11 into 11 into 11. So you can multiply to this. That means C will return money rupees is equal to that means the rupees and that is the 2662 and that will be your answer. Now also find the interest. So that will the compound interest. So CI will be equal to amount minus principal. So amount is given as 2662 and minus that is the 200 and 2000 and that the compound interest is 662 rupees. So that will be your answer. Now come to the example 7. Find out the amount which will be this 13,310 in 3 years at the rate of 10% per annum compound interest. So let us that will be amount and that is the A. So A is given as 13310 rupees and the rate of interest that is the 10% and time will be given as 3 years. So you have to write 3 years. So formula is amount will be equal to principal and 1 plus R upon 100 to the power n. So amount is 13310 is equal to now principal and here is the 1 plus 10% that is 10 upon 100 and whole power is how much? 3. So 0 will be cancelled to this 0. So 13310 will be equal to P and here is the LCM that is a 10. So we can say here 10 plus 1 and whole power is 3. So 13310 will be equal to P into that will be 11 upon 10 and whole power is 3. So 13310 will be equal to P into 11 into 11 into 11 and upon 10 into 10 into 10. So now come to this one. So here is 13310 will be equal to P into multiply to this we get 1331 and upon 100. So P will be equal to 13310 into 1000 and divided by 1331. So this will be cancelled to 10 times. So P will be equal to 10,000. So principal is equal to rupees 10,000 and that will be your answer. Exercise 13.3. Question number first. Find out the compound interest and amount for the following. So principal is given as 6,000, time is 3 years and rate of interest is 10%. So you have to write principal, that is the P is equal to rupees 6,000, and rate of interest, that is the R is given as 10% per annum, and the time, that is the N is given as 3 years. Now apply the formula. Amount will be equal to P 1 plus R upon 100 and whole power is N. So A will be equal to P is given as 6,000 and 1 plus R is given as 10 and upon 100 and whole power is 3. So 0 will be cancelled out and we get 6,000 taking their LCM, that is the 10. So we can say 10 plus 1 and whole power is 3. So that will be equal to A 6,000 into, that is the 11 upon 10, and that one is the power is 3. So amount will be equal to how much? 6,000 into 11 upon 10 into 11 upon 10 into 11 upon 10. So these three zeros will be cancelled to these three zeros. So we get only amount will be equal to 6 into 11 into 11 into 11. So amount will be equal to 6 into, that one is the 1331. Now multiply to this one. 6 1 ja 6 and 6 3 ja 18 and 6 3 ja 18 and 1 19. 6 1 ja 6 and 1 7. So amount will be equal to rupees 7986. So that is your answer. Now find out the compound interest and amount. That will be the amount, and now compound interest, that is the CI. CI is the amount minus principal. Amount is 7986 and minus 6,000. So that is the rupees of 1986, and that will be your answer. And that is the compound interest. So you can say interest. Now come to the question number, second part of this first question. Principal, that is the P is given as 16 rupees 1600, and the N is given as 2 years, and rate of interest, that is the 5%. So you have to write R is equal to 5% per annum. Annually, that is the per annum. Now apply the formula. A will be equal to P, and here is the 1 plus R upon 100 and whole power is N. So A will be equal to P is given as, that is the 1600, and 1 plus R is 5 upon 100 and whole power is 2. So 5 1 ja 5, 5 2 ja 2, that is a 20. So amount will be equal to 1600 taking the LCM, that is a 20. So 20 plus 1 and whole power is 2. So that will be equal to 1600, and here is the 21 upon 20 and whole power is 2. So that is the amount. So amount will be equal to 1600 into 21 upon 20 into 21 upon 20. 00 will be cancelled to this 00. So 2 1 ja 2, 2 8 ja 16. Once again 2 1 ja 2 and 2 4 ja 8. So amount will be equal to 4 into 21 into 21. So you can multiply to this one. So amount will be equal to 1764. So you can write here amount is equal to rupees 1764. That will be your first answer. Now the compound interest CI will be equal to amount minus principal. Amount is given as 1764 and minus principal is given as 1600. So that one is 164 rupees. So you have to write compound interest is rupees 164, and that will be your second answer. Now come to the third part of this question. Principal is given as rupees 8500, and the time period, that is the N, is 2 years. Now the rate of interest, that is the R, it is 15% per annum. Now apply the formula. P is equal to 1. A is equal to P and 1 plus R upon 100 to the whole power is N. So amount will be, we want to find P is equal to 8500 and 1 plus R is given as 15%. So 15 upon 100 and whole power is 2. So 5 3 are 15 and 5 2 are 20. So that will be equal to 8500 and here we get 3 upon 20 and whole power is 2. So amount will be equal to 8500. Taking their LCM is 20, here is the 20 plus 3 and that is the whole square. So amount will be equal to 8500, it is the 23 upon 20 and whole power is 2. Now multiply to this one, amount will be equal to 8500 into 23 upon 20 into 23 upon 20. So 0 will be cancelled to this 0. So we get 85 into 23 into 23 and upon 4. Let us do the multiplication of these numbers. That means amount will be equal to rupees, that is the 121,401.25. So that will be your first answer. Now find the compound interest. Compound interest equal to amount minus principal. So amount is equal to how much? Amount is given as 11241.25 and principal is given as 8500. Now subtract to this one. It will be 2741.25. So you can write here compound interest is equal to rupees 2741.25 and that will be your second answer. Now come to the fourth part of this question. Principal is given as rupees 20,000. Yes, 20,000 and time n is given as 3 years and the rate of interest, that is the R is given as 5%. It is here annually, so you can write per annum. Now apply the formula. A is equal to P and 1 plus R upon 100 and whole power is n. So P will be 20,000, so you have to write 20,000 and 1 plus R is given as 5%, that means the 100 or upon n. N is, that is the 3. So 5 1 are 5 and 5 2 are 10. So you have to write 20,000 into, that will be LCM 20. So 20 plus 1 and whole power is 3. So that will be equal to 20,000 into 21 upon 20 and whole power is 3. So you have to write 20,000 into 21 upon 20 into 21 upon 20 into 21 upon 20. So 1 0, 2 0 and 3 0 will be cancelled to these 3 0. 2 1 are 2 and 2 10 ja. Once again 2 1 are 2 and 2 5 ja. So you have to write amount will be equal to 5 into 21 into 21 into 21 and divided by 2. Let us do calculate to this one. That means amount will be equal to 23152.50. So you can write here amount will be equal to rupees 23152.50. That one is your first answer. Now we want to compound interest. Compound interest to CI, that is the amount minus principal. Amount is given as 23152.50 and principal is 20,000. So it is the 3152.50. That is the compound interest. So you have to write compound interest equal to rupees 3152.50 and that will be your second answer. Now come to the question number second. Salma took a loan of rupees 625. Okay, now that is the principal. Principal is given as rupees 625. From the Mahila Samiti to purchase a sewing machine. If the rate of interest is 8%, that means R is given as 8% per annum. annually calculated. Then how much money would Salma return to Samiti after 2 years? So that means the time is given as 2 years. Let us apply the formula. Amount will be equal to principal and 1 plus r upon 100 to the power n. So A will be equal to P is given as, here is P 6 to 5, and here is 1 plus R is given as 8%, so 8 upon 100 and power is 2. So 4 2 ja 8 and 4 2 ja 8, 4 5 ja 20. So amount will be equal to 6 to 5, taking their LCM, that is the 25, and here is 25 plus 1 and whole power is 2. So amount will be equal to 625. Here will be 26 upon 25 and whole power is 2. Now amount will be equal to 625 into 26 upon 25 into 26 upon 25. 25, 25. So 25 to 25 cancel out. So amount will be 26 into 26. So amount will be equal to 676 rupees. That means C will return. So you can write C will return rupees 676. That is your answer. Now come to the third question. Find out the principal. That becomes this one, that is the amount. Principal, that is the question mark. Amount will be given as 5832 rupees in 2 years. So time will be given as 2 years. And the rate of interest is 8% annually. So R is given as 8% per annum. Apply the formula. Amount will be equal to principal and 1 plus R upon 100 to the power n. Amount, it is given 5832. Principal we want to find. 1 plus R is 8 upon 100 to the power n is, where is n? That is a 2. So 4 2 ja 8 and 4 2 ja 8 and 4 5 ja 20. So 5832 will be equal to P, taking their LCM 25. So 25 plus 2 and whole power is 2. It is the 5832 will be equal to P into, it is the 27 upon 25 and whole power is 2. So you have to write 5832 will be equal to P into 27 into 27 upon 25 into 25. So what will be happen? So principal will equal to 5832 into 25 into 25 upon 27 upon 27. So what will be happen? You can check here. So 27 when it is divided, so we get the 216. And after that, this one we gives 8. So we get 8 into 25 into 25. So you can multiply to this one. So we get 25 into 25, 625. And that will the 8 into 625, and that will give you 5000. So that is the principal. So that is the principal is equal to rupees 5000, and that one is your answer. Now come to the next question number 4. That is the question number 4. At what percentage the annual interest does rupees 4000 becomes this one? So that means principal is given, that is the rupees 4000, and the amount is also given, that is the 5290 rupees, and the in 2 years. So time will be given as 2 years. What percentage of annual interest? So that is the rate interest. We want to find R. R is the question mark. Now we can apply the formula. Amount will be equal to P and 1 plus R upon 100 to the power N. So amount is given as 5290 and principal is given as 4000 and 1 plus R is given as we don't know R, so R upon 100 and whole power N is 2. Now it is 5290 divided by 4000 is equal to 1 plus R upon 100 to the power 2. As you know, 0 will be cancelled to this 0, so we get here 529 upon 400 is equal to 1 plus R upon 100 to the power 2. That is the 23 upon 20 whole square, and here is the 1 plus R upon 100 to the power 2. So 2 power will be cancelled out. So we get 23 upon 20 is equal to 1 plus R upon 100. So R upon 100 will be equal to 23 upon 20 minus 1. Taking their LCM, that is the 20. So 23 minus 20. So we get 3 upon 20. So that is the R upon 100. R upon 100. So R will be equal to 3 upon 20 into 100. So 25 ja, so it will be 15%. So rate of interest is given as 15% per annum, and that will be your answer. Let us come to the fifth question. At what rate does the compound interest 1800 rupees 378 in 2 years? That is the compound interest. So you have to write CI, and that will be equal to 378 rupees. Principal is given as rupees 1800 in 2 years. So N will be equal to 2 years. Now amount will be equal to principal plus compound interest. Principal is given as 1800 plus here is 378. So that will be 7, 8 and 3 and 8, 11 and 1, 1, 2. So that will be your amount. Now apply the formula. Applying the formula, that is the amount will be equal to principal 1 plus R upon 100 to the power N. So amount is given as 2178 and principal is also given. It is the 1800 and 1 plus R is, we don't know R. R is calculated. That is the question mark. R upon 100 and whole power is N is given as 2 years. So you have to write 2 years. So here is 2178 and here is the 1800 will be equal to 1 plus R upon 100 to the power 2. So 2 9 ja and 00 and here is the 2 1 ja 2 0 and 2 8 ja 16 and 2 9 ja. So we get here 1089 divided by 900 is equal to 1 plus R upon 100 to the power 2. So that is the 33 whole square, 33 upon 30 whole square, and that is the 1 plus R upon 100 and whole power is 2. So this power is cancelled out to each other. So we get 1 plus R upon 100 is equal to 33 upon 30. Now R upon 100 will be equal to 33 upon 30 minus 1. Taking the LCM, it is 30. So 33 minus 1. That is the R upon 100. So R upon 100 will be equal to 3 upon 30. Now we can write here That means R will be equal to 3 upon 30 and into 100. Now 3 10 ja, so 0 will be cancelled to here. So R will be equal to 10% per annum. So that will be your answer. Now come to the question number 6. Find out the difference between the simple interest and the compound interest for rupees 3200 at the rate of 12% annually in 2 years. So let us calculate it one. So first of all, principal that is given as rupees 3200 and the rate of interest that is at 12% per annum, and the time it will be n, or you can say t is equal to 2 years. First of all, simple interest. The formula is P into R into T upon 100. So P is given as 3200, R is given as 12, and the time is 2, and divided by 100. So 0 will be cancelled to this 0, and this 0 will be cancelled to this 1. So simple interest, you can calculate it. That is the 32 into 12 into 2. It will be 4608. It is simple interest. It will be 768 rupees, not that. So now compound interest, you can find the compound interest. How can find compound interest? First of all, amount. Amount will be equal to P 1 plus R upon 100 and whole power is 2. Principal is 3200 and 1 plus rate of interest, that is the 12 upon 100 and whole power is 2. So 4 3 are 12 and not 4, it is the 4 3 are 12 and 4 2 are 8 and 4 5 are. So that will be equal to 3200, taking their LCM is 25. So here is 25 plus 3 and whole power is 2. So that is 3200 and here is 28 upon 25 and whole power is 2. Now 3200 into 28 upon 25 into 28 upon 25. Now it will be calculated. That will be your 4014.08. So that will be your input. So you can see here compound interest. So CI will be equal to amount minus principal. Amount is, it is 32, not 32, it is the amount is given as 4014.08 and principal is, that is 3200. So you have to subtract this one. So your compound interest is equal to CI is equal to, it is the 8114.08. Now the difference, so that is the CI minus SI, simple interest, compound interest minus simple interest. So compound interest is the 814.08 and simple interest, as you know, where is simple interest? That one the simple interest. So you can write here 768. So your difference will be equal to 460.08. So you can write here difference will be equal to rupees 46.08. and that will be your answer. ये बच्चों एक्सरसाइज यहीं समाप्त हो रही है। नीचे आपको एक लाल रंग का बटन दिखाई दे रहा होगा, इसको दबा के सब्सक्राइब करेंगे और ज्यादा से ज्यादा बच्चों को शेयर करेंगे जिससे ज्यादा बच्चों को फायदा हो सके। और मेरे वीडियो को कम से कम लाइक तो करेंगे ही, कम से कम मुझे पता चले कि हाँ आप लोगों का ये वीडियो कैसा लग रहा है। थैंक यू, हैव अ नाइस डे। इसी के साथ मैं और इस पर साथ साथ फिर मिलता हूँ नेक्स्ट एक्सरसाइज में, इसी के साथ 13.4 में, और इसी के साथ मैं ये वीडियो यहीं क्लोज करता हूँ। थैंक यू, हैव अ नाइस डे।